Today I'm going to show you how to prepare and cook cheese straws. This is a very simple recipe. It just involves flour, butter and cheese. First step is to turn my oven on and get it heated to 200 degrees centigrade. So to make sure your cheese straws don't stick, you're going to need to either grease with some butter or oil or line your baking tray with greaseproof paper. So I'm just going to roll some greaseproof paper out to about the right size, and I like to just draw around with a pencil like this, and then I can cut it with a pair of scissors on the pencil line that I made, and I know it'll be the right size so it won't hang over the edge too much. Okay, I've already weighed up the 100 grams of plain flour, 50 grams of cheese, and 50 grams of butter. You can use butter or baking fat, it doesn't matter. The really important thing is that it's nice and soft. So make sure you take it out of the fridge at least 5 to 10 minutes before starting your recipe. Now I'm going to grate the cheese. It's 50 grams of cheese. I'm using cheddar. You can use different cheeses if you want to. Just making sure I don't go too close to the blades on the grater. You can use pre-grated cheese as well if you want to, save a bit of time. Let's start combining the ingredients. First, sift the flour into a bowl. This is just to make sure there are no lumps and that it mixes with the butter in the next step nice and easily. Okay, with our flour nicely sifted, we're just going to add the butter or fat to the flour. Get your hands involved and get a bit sticky. Now, what we have to do now is we have to make sure the butter and the flour are completely mixed together. So you have to rub your hands together like this. You have to get the butter and you have to rub in the flour, and it's a bit like washing your hands like this. You want to get all of the big lumps out and make it so it looks like fine breadcrumbs. Just rub it between my fingertips like this, making sure I get all of the little bits off my hand. And that takes a little while. Super sticky, but it's quite fun. So now to add my cheese. Just going to add mine in with a spoon and just start to mix it round. Add a little bit of water to help the flour and the cheese stick together. Just add a little bit at a time. You don't want it too wet. You can see it's starting to form together now into a dough. If it's looking a little dry, add a little bit more water, but not too much. You don't want it to be too wet. You'll know you've got it right if it forms into one ball. Now my dough is formed into a nice ball, I'm going to just lightly flour my work surface and start to roll out the dough. If when you're rolling out you notice that it's actually a little bit sticky still and it's sticking to your floured work surface, try and work a little bit more flour underneath. That'll stop it sticking. When your dough is the correct thickness, see there it's not too thin but it's not too thick, you can start to cut your cheese straw shapes. I'm going to just trim off the edge here to give it a nice even edge. I'm going to make a rectangle shape like this. Rectangle has 4 sides. Ooh, it's looking a bit more like a square. And then I'm going to see if I can cut some even strips. So I'm going to go in half there, and then in this piece I'm going to go in half again. And here And now I've got 4 cheese straws. Managed to make a couple more out of the scraps, and I've just laid them nicely into my oven tray here, just leaving a little gap between each one. And they are now going to go into the oven. I'm wearing my trusty oven glove because the oven's going to be nice and hot. We heated it to 200 degrees or gas mark 6 earlier, so I'm just going to open the oven. Carefully put my tray on the middle shelf. And those will cook for 10 minutes. Can't whistle. Should probably learn. Email from Fred. Cheese straws have been in the oven for about 10 minutes now. I set a timer on my oven and it just went off. I'm just going to check to see the colour of them. Now, they should be, yeah, they look really nice. Nice and golden brown. The cheese straws have been out of the oven for a couple of minutes now, so I'm going to carefully transfer them to the cooling rack with my spatula. So if we just have a little close look at them, you can see that they're cooked all the way along. This one here is a little bit more cooked, but it's all up to your personal preference. I like them quite well done, nice and crispy. If we bake them well, there should be a nice snap. Cheesy, crispy, good. This cheese straw recipe was pretty simple, just 3 ingredients. You could add some herbs or spices, or maybe even try something a bit different. It'd be really interesting to see what you come up with, and have fun baking this week.